Everyone knows energy is the key to getting things done. Whether it's your business, your career, or even the energy you bring to a relationship, without that special firepower, nothing truly moves forward. People always say, we all get the same 24 hours anyway, but what really matters is the energy we're actually able to put into those hours. This is what separates top performers from everyone else. Mark Cuban said, it's not about the hours you put in, it's about the energy you bring to the hours. James Clear puts it like this, energy is the true currency of high performers. The more energy you have, the more you can accomplish. Grant Cardone, if you're too tired to give 100% of yourself, you're already losing. Energy is your fuel to compete, win, and keep winning. Now everyone thinks the answer to having more energy is simple. You just guzzle some more coffee, get a bit more sleep, and maybe throw in a workout or two, right? Well, if that was true, then everybody would be crushing it right now. In reality, there's something else going on. Something deeper that most people overlook. If you're watching this, you're already sensing it. You know you could be doing more, achieving more, and being more focused and unstoppable. Yet there's something holding you back. You see other people crushing it online on social media, building businesses, going traveling, and reaching all their goals. Why does it feel like they're just wired differently, while you're still grinding with mixed results? Well, here's the thing. They've tapped into a different form of energy. They've unlocked something that gives them that limitless energy. And today I'm going to show you exactly what that is. Because right now there are energy blockages holding you back that you may not even realize. It's limiting you from producing enough output in your business. It's limiting you from your full potential in your career. And it's even limiting you from living the life that you truly want. But when you remove this block, this sneaky little thing that's draining your energy like nothing else, you become, well, limitless. You stop relying on willpower to push through. Instead, you're in flow, operating in a whole new level of ease and productivity. It's literally like being Bradley Cooper in the movie Limitless, where everything suddenly becomes possible. But this is real life. So let me walk you through exactly how to break free from this energy trap and unlock a whole new level of power and productivity. Around 400 BCE, Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, made a powerful statement. All disease begins in the gut. And here we are, over 2,000 years later, finally seeing how right he was. Nearly every modern health issue can be traced back to the gut and its intricate microbiome. But here's the thing, the gut doesn't just determine our physical health. It's actually the control center of our emotions, our mental clarity, our focus, and most importantly, our energy. The better and more efficient your gut is, the more energy can flow to your brain. And this makes sense because as humans we spend an extraordinary amount of energy on digestion, but when we make our gut efficient, we can actually use that energy in other parts of our body, such as our brain power and having more energy in general. Your gut is your internal power source. It fuels every single ounce of drive and focus that you need. But if that's true, why are so many of us drained, distracted, and out of sync with our potential today? Because despite how simple this truth is, the usual advice we hear completely misses the point. You've been told just to take this pill, eat some greens, or try this quick fix, but none of that is how we fix our energy, and it's not how we fix our gut. Quite the contrary, actually. The solution is actually a lot simpler than most people think. It's about understanding the real fundamental principles. In this video, I'll break down 4 fundamental pillars that will shift your gut into high gear and make you unlock limitless energy within your body. Those 4 pillars are 1. Gut energy drainers, 2. Gut energy blockers, 3. Gut energy triggers, and finally 4. Gut energy repair. By the end, you'll see how powerful and simple this truth really is. No gimmicks, no complex routines, just clarity and straightforward actions that will take your natural energy levels to the next level. So let's start with pillar number 1. This is gut energy drainers. Now the biggest gut energy drainer that we have in the modern world is low quality food. And no, that doesn't mean what you might think it means. It doesn't mean junk food or all these other fast food options that we all know are bad for the human body. What I mean by low quality food is actually conventional products that harm our gut microbiome and gut bacteria. That could be something as simple as chicken breast, it could be rice, it could be broccoli. Most people would deem that as something healthy to eat, but what they don't fully understand is the quality of these foods and where they have come from. For example, if you eat a chicken breast from a conventional chicken, that chicken breast will contain antibiotics because conventional chickens are filled with antibiotics from birth, and they also get fed a very unnatural diet, they live in very unnatural conditions, and they basically never see sunlight. And all of these factors contribute to the fact that this chicken is going to be very sick throughout its lifespan and it's going to be put on various amounts of medications. All of those medications are going to end up in the meat of the chicken. So when you eat that meat, you're getting the same antibiotic compounds and all the other medications. Those medications will disrupt your gut microbiome and destroy your gut diversity, making it harder for you to extract the energy from the food you eat, and in general just lowering your energy significantly. The same applies to plant foods. For example, conventional broccoli. The way conventional broccoli is grown is that it's sprayed with fungicides, pesticides, insecticides, and so on. All of these compounds seep into the broccoli, so when you eat that broccoli, you're getting the same compounds into your gut, and fungicides, insecticides, pesticides, so on, they are all antimicrobial by nature, so they will destroy your gut microbiome and destroy the balance in your gut and make it extract less nutrition and energy from the food you eat. Instead of going for these conventional options, you want to stick to grass-fed, you want to stick to organic options, and you want to stick to the highest quality possible that you can find, maybe from local food sources. It's pretty funny because most people today would deem chicken breast, rice, and broccoli as the healthier option compared to a pizza, for example. But if you take that pizza and make it out of a high-quality einkorn sourdough, fill it with raw grass-fed cheese that's organic, and fill it with tomatoes as well that's organic, and any other toppings that come from, for example, pasture-raised meat, and so on, that pizza is going to be much healthier than the chicken breast, rice, and broccoli, which is going to be filled with antibiotics and other negative compounds in the rice, such as arsenic and all these other heavy metals that go into conventional rice. So it's in general just a very, very bad food for your energy levels and gut, whereas the pizza is actually gonna fill your gut with beneficial probiotics from the raw cheese. The starch from the einkorn sourdough will also feed your gut bacteria and help with gut motility, making you have much higher energy. But obviously if you just go for a fast food pizza, which is filled with inflammatory seed oils, it's filled with all of these processed meats that also have antibiotics and other medication residues in there, when that gets into your gut, it's going to destroy your gut and destroy your energy levels. So that's why the quality aspect is actually what matters when it comes to food. And that was pillar number 1, the energy drainers. Let's move on to the second pillar, which is energy blockers. One of the biggest energy blockers for people today, especially people who are entrepreneurs or business owners or looking to further their career, is stress. Everyday stress is such a big impactor on our gut health, believe it or not, because when we are stressed, our body tunes out of the parasympathetic nervous system and it goes into a mini fight or flight adrenaline mode. This mode impairs your digestion more than anything else. Actually, your entire parasympathetic nervous system is responsible for your digestion. But what I see a lot today with the clients I work with, who are entrepreneurs or high performers one way or another, is that they have a lot of everyday stress, and this stress impairs their digestion so much that their energy levels just crash so much, especially after eating, because they basically eat in a stressed state. So when you eat while you're working on your business, for example, without really taking a time to breathe and relax before your meal, you're not actually going to absorb the energy from that meal efficiently because you're tuned out of your parasympathetic nervous system. A simple way to greatly improve your energy levels and improve your energy extraction from the food you eat is just to take 2 or 5 minutes to breathe and ground yourself. Instead of breathing from your chest, try to breathe from your stomach and take deep breaths and make your body tune into the parasympathetic nervous system. This will have a big impact on the way you digest your meals, and it will make you have higher energy levels after you've eaten your lunch or your dinner or your breakfast or whatever. Something else that you can do on a daily basis to tune into your parasympathetic nervous system is to do box breathing. So box breathing has been used by Navy SEALs to fall asleep in very stressful situations, and it's in general just a very simple and easy exercise that you can use to tune into your parasympathetic nervous system and get all the benefits that we get from that when it comes to digestion and having higher energy and extracting more nutrients and energy from our food. And that moves us to number 3, the gut energy triggers. These are foods that you can include to extract more nutrition and energy while also rebuilding your gut to become an energy producing powerhouse. The specific type of foods we want to include here are probiotics, which you may or may not have heard about before. These are things like real living kefir, they are things like real living yogurt, could also be real living sauerkraut, or real living pickles even. And as you may have heard here, I put an emphasis on real living before these foods because the versions we buy in the store, if that's store-bought sauerkraut or store-bought yogurt or store-bought kefir, is not actually going to be as superior as some other options we can find on the market. So you want to look for these foods in their most raw and optimized state. This could be raw milk kefir, it could be raw unpasteurized sauerkraut, or it could be raw yogurt made from raw cream and milk. These options will contain far more beneficial bacterial strains that will help your gut to extract more energy and help clean up your gut from all the damage you have done over the years. It's a very, very powerful tool to have more energy and more mental clarity, because probiotics is what helps our gut to also produce many of the neurotransmitters that regulate our brain, such as GABA, serotonin, and many, many others. That's why healing your gut with these specific foods is actually what's going to be able to supercharge your focus, cognition, and everything else. I see this time and time in my clients. When we get my clients on a proper, real probiotic, the results they have in terms of cognition, brain power, and energy levels is off the charts. So to supercharge your gut health and make it more efficient so you can have better cognition and energy levels, you definitely want to get these gut energy triggers into your diet. And that brings us to pillar number 4, gut energy repair. This is where we are actually going to repair the gut wall that holds all the toxins, bacteria, and other negative compounds out of our bloodstream. All of these toxins that come into our gut on a daily basis and into our bloodstream actually impact our energy levels more than anything else. Most people today, they have damage to their gut wall. They have basically something called leaky gut, even when they don't really realize it. And this is what is draining their energy more than anything else. And it's also what is destroying their potential in terms of the energy that they could have from the foods they're eating. So the best and most effective way we can repair this gut wall is by going on a proper detox. This will create the exact environment that your gut needs to heal. Your gut wall is basically constantly being destroyed in the modern environment from things like air pollution and all of the toxins we find in our food and water. Yes, no matter how clean you eat, you will still find toxins in your food and water. No matter how clean your tap water is, no matter how clean your food is, there will always be some residue heavy metals, pesticides from nearby fields, and other negative compounds in there that harm your gut wall. And these stick inside your body, so you want to actively try to get them out. One of the most simple and effective tools you can detox your gut very easily is to go to the sauna. When we go to the sauna, we soften up all of the lymphatic tissue in our body, which is where a lot of the toxins accumulate, and we are able to excrete them out through the skin, which will give us a bunch of vitality and energy in the long run, but it will also help repair our gut wall better than anything else from all of these toxins that come in and destroy them. So go to the sauna 2 to 3 times a week, sweat as much as possible, take a cold shower, and you'll be doing a very efficient detox protocol to help your gut repair itself. Now, there are many other detox things we could talk about in this regard, and the same goes for all of these other 4 pillars. There are many other things you can do because every single person today struggles with their energy and focus for different reasons. Maybe it's certain health factors unique to you, maybe it's your environment, maybe it's the stress in your work-life balance, or maybe it's just from you living in a very polluted city. There are so many different factors that go into this. And that's also why there is no one-size-fits-all approach that just works for everyone. And that's exactly why I'm offering 15-minute energy audit calls. Because to achieve your energy potential, you need a plan that's actually built around you. On this call, we are going to pinpoint what's been holding you back from optimizing your energy so you can start performing at your best, produce more, and gain the energy to hit those big goals. By the end of this call, you will be walking away with real clarity on why you have not been performing at the level that you know you can, and more importantly, what steps you need to take to fix it. So if you're serious about taking your energy, focus, and overall health to the next level, book a call below. There's no strings attached, it's just straight up insights into what's been limiting you and how to overcome it. And if after the call you're interested in working with me to optimize your energy even further, we can discuss what that might look like. So go ahead and book a call below and let's get you moving towards your highest possible potential. See you there.